It's the end of the semester, and we have two things we need to do. We need to post our hours, and then we need to send a copy of our roster to the attendance clerks. Now, you will have two classes, most of you, that you will be doing. One will be your former face-to-face class, and then the other will be the underlying converted class. So let's look at the face-to-face class. So you would click under the attendance roster part of it. Make a note of the class number because I think you can identify that later on as the class. So kind of write that down somewhere. All right, so now I'm going to click on attendance roster. Now I've already done this, but what you would do when you get to the roster of your former class, you do absolutely nothing except save it and then final posting. Those are the two things you have to do. And then after that, you need to make the copy. So scroll up, find the Excel box, download student roster. You're not going to have to open it or anything. You're just going to have to download it. So click on the box. Now, the next thing you want to make sure you do is you want to make sure you have a folder that you're going to send all these to, because when you go to send them to the attendance clerk, you don't want to be looking around for these things. So I've taken the semester and I've created a new folder called Final Roster. And into that final roster, I'm going to put these different files. So remember how I said, remember your class number? This is where it comes in handy. So I'm going to say the class so I can remember that. And I'm going to say the number. And then I'm going to hit save. So now that has been saved to my desktop. Okay, let's go to the next class, the one that was created as a result of the COVID, the online one. So let's come down and find that. Is again, write that number down so you can remember. And then click on the attendance roster box. Notice that it's March 23rd to June 3rd, so we know that this is one of the new classes. Click on that. Now, I've already imported my hours, but if you haven't yet done your hours, you are going to assign every student that remains that you hadn't dropped from the second census. Every student gets the total student hours. Now, as you recall, the total student hours is the number of hours that you are teaching. Let's say it's 2 hours a week, so 2 hours times 10 weeks. So that would be 20. Now, the way to do them all at one time is to scroll down here and come down here to hours and put in the hours. Click the down arrow and choose a day. June 3rd was the last day of the semester. So if you can do June 3rd, that's fine. Otherwise, June 1st or 2nd, either one, any one of those is fine. And then apply to all. Now I've already done it, so I'm not going to click apply to all, but that's what you would do. Now, something to remember, you want to save when you're done. Something to remember, if you have 2 pages of names, you have to do it on both pages. You can't just do it on one and think you're done. You have to go to the second page, do the same process. 20 hours, Wednesday, apply to all, save. So then when you're done, I'll go back to the first page. Then when you're done, you're ready to post. So you've saved it all and click on Final Posting. And then after that, you need to download the roster. So once again, come up here, come to the square. Remember how I told you to remember that number? So, and then save. All right, then the final step is talking to my attendance clerk and sending them that information. So I'm going to open up my email. And I don't know if you still have that note, but they all have special email addresses. So if you have a moment to look at this, these are the different email addresses for each of the centers. So mine is North City. So I'm just going to copy that. And I'm going to paste it. And I'm going to say final rosters, my name. Okay. And then I'm going to attach. So I'm going to click on attach files, choose file, And now I need to find that folder. So it's not necessarily going to open up in the right folder. So I have to remember, let's see, it was spring and it was final roster, open, and then I'm going to have two files I'm sending. So I'm going to click on one, open, choose more file, choose file, click on the second, open, attach. You can write a little love note to them. Hi, hope you're doing well, etc., etc. And then hit send. And that's all you have to do for your attendance. Good luck.